on? What is this?
I'm making money, but I'm trying to get some. Hey.
Okay, well get some in the studio so we can go ahead and get ready for the show.
One time, I'm just asking.
I'll take some. Since you're asking, you want me to
Yeah.
get some. Ooh, and this is creamy too. You know what? This is nice.
Silky.
My skin is soft, ain't it? Yeah, get some. Get some. Now get in the game room so we can get to the studio so we can get the show going.
Okay,
This is soft though. Hey, get some. Hey man, come on man, bro. We gotta go in and get the studio, bro.
Yo, check it out though. I gotta make this shot for you so you can get your head right.
Man, if we don't have time to make the shot, we gotta
30
go ahead and
seconds,
do it.
bro.
We gotta
30 seconds,
go.
boom.
Listen, you got one already made for me so we can go ahead and get started?
Yeah, I got one right there.
I'm gonna test this one
That's
out
that
for you.
Captain America shot, you know what I'm saying? For freedom of Signal 27.
Oh man, that is good. You are awesome, man. But listen, finish making the shot in the room so we can go ahead and get everything straight. Ooh, my body hot, bro. That was good. Chill. Man, we gotta get in the studio, man, and do the show, man. Why you sitting in here? You're not even halfway up. Man, give me the remote, bro. Cut this shit off using all my electricity. Got my Netflix on and everything. Cut this shit off. Man, get up. Hurry up, bro. I know you messed up, but you can be unmessed up. Damn, bro. You ain't got nothing to say. Shit. Where David at? Oh.
That's that dedication. 2022, I'm on their neck like a tattoo. Hit them with that King Low. What you wanna do?
Well, listen, man, we gotta get ready for the show, and you're using the equipment to rap songs, man. Let's get the thing going.
We are not the same, cause we are not the same.
Bro.
Too much traffic, I built my own lane.
Listen, so you just gonna respond to me when your rap lip, you know what?
Raul is my spirit, you gonna know my name.
Listen, just get ready for the show, man.
All right.
Now, where's Claudine at? Everybody got... Why are you coming down the steps, Claudine?
I'm coming. You know I can't rock out with my crotch out, man. I had to get my clothes on.
Well, I'm glad you put some clothes on so nobody see that crotch now behind that guitar.
Man,
we gotta get ready to get in the guitar, man. Come on, man. Y'all gotta get ready for the show. Ain't nobody ready for the show, man. We gotta get... Oh. No, man, everybody, man. Chip don't want to get up and Ed making stuff.
He said she coming. Oh, we gonna have an orgasm on the show.
Ain't nobody making
Be a half ass without no ass cheek.
I wanna see that magic.
Now listen, man, everybody that said what they do, ain't nobody said what I do. But listen, I am the last Leroy, and we are Jacksonville's #1 live comedy podcast. We are Signal 27.
The best live stream in the city.
The Signal 27 Show.
Test. 1, 2, 3. Test. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Thank you all for tuning into the Signal 27 show. It's on this 4th. I swear to God, it's always something when you try to do something live, right? First of all, we supposed to start 21 minutes ago. So everything going up. My secondary computer will not turn down, don't want to start or don't want to do nothing. So I got to reset that. See, when you're doing this live stuff, and I've been working on this an hour prior to the show. And then now I go live on the show, and next thing you know, my mic switch out. So now I didn't have no mic. So we're gonna do this thing all over. I'm not trying to go back old. I'm trying not to cuss as much, but goddamn it, shit. It's 4th of July. It is what it is. All right. Thank you all for tuning in to the Signal 27 show. Thank you. This is the special July 4th edition of the Signal 27 show. We got some special things going on, but before we do, let me go ahead and go around the room and let you know who's in the studio with us today. None other than the one and only comedian Rochelle Hamm, ladies and gentlemen. I'll go ahead and give you some audience. There you go. Hey Rochelle, how you doing?
What's good?
Yeah, hello. Hey. Yo, and to the left of Rochelle, aka comedian Hamm, is none other than the big round planetarium. Universal Studios, Florida. Matter of fact, no, all of the earth. Sitting in that little baby chair back there. Give it up for the one and only comedian Big Chip, ladies and gentlemen.
What's good?
Yeah. And across from Hamm is none other than our light-skinned brother from another mother. This brother is bright. He don't need no light. You give it up for the Fabler comedian.
What up, everybody?
Yo. So, before we get started, I want to go around the room because we didn't have a show on Sunday due to technical difficulties still. I had to go get another modem from Comcast. Again. You know, but tell me how y'all doing. We'll start off with you, Rochelle. How you doing?
I am wonderful, blessed and highly favored.
Uh-oh.
Have some fun.
We're going to have to get you turned up a little bit. You can speak directly into the mic as if it's, you can pull it, hold on, grab it.
You know I like to do all that.
Please don't chill the mic.
Yeah, put it right where your lips is. You can, pull it forward.
You know, listen.
Oh, yeah.
Don't play with it.
Put it right there.
Don't play with it.
Okay.
I'm doing well.
That's good. And what about you, Chip, fat boy?
What?
How you fatting today?
How I feel?
Yeah.
With my hands.
How about the extra layers?
That's just baby fat. Don't judge me.
That's a big ass baby.
Ain't it?
So, wah.
Oh, whatever. All right. And how about you, Ed? How you feeling today?
Yo, I'm feeling blessed, man.
And shaky.
Got a chance to see some relatives I haven't seen in a while, so it was great to see them.
Oh, that's good. You was coming back from what, like
Cállate.
What the fuck does that mean?
That means be quiet in Spanish.
I don't speak that that language. I don't want
We
to
don't put our travels out there.
I don't want to alienate our Latino audience. It's not bullshit. It's just some shit that I don't speak, you know? I've been doing good, you know what I mean? So, nonetheless, I've been working. You know, I try to work and stay working. I was supposed to cut the grass, but my neighbor next door ended up cutting a part of my grass, and then my other neighbor cut the grass, and I didn't even get to mine yet. So, happy 4th. When the show is over, I'm probably going to go cut the grass. Or I'm probably not. I'm just going to smoke a cigar and chill out and just watch other people have fun. Hello.
Yeah, you right? 2 yeses in Spanish.
Don't you say it.
And say it, Ed. 2 yeses in Spanish.
Dosis?
No.
Dos is 2? Yes, it's C.
C.
No.
That's what he is. Yes, he is. No, I'm just
I can tell you 2 fats in English. It's a chip. Damn. Okay. All right. Yo, so before we get started on the main topic of the discussion today, I want to wish everybody a happy 4th, but I want to send condolences to our brother David. He had his family situation going on, so he's not going to be on the show for a while until he's ready to come back. But y'all keep him in your prayers. Pray to whoever it is that you pray to. If it's Jesus, pray to Jesus. If it's Allah, pray to Allah. If you pray to Sebit, pray to Sebit. You know what I mean? So just go ahead and make sure you send those positive affirmations towards David to go ahead and, you know, continue to stay positive in his mind. You know what I mean? We definitely don't want to.
I prefer my test to come back negative, sir. I don't want to be positive. I want to be negative.
Okay, well then that's cool with you. We just don't want David to relapse and start eating meat again, you know?
As long as it's not ass good.
Don't eat meat, David. Just stay positive. The meat is nothing. It's full of arsenic and stuff. All right.
And ass is full of shit. Don't eat ass either.
Yeah. And also, what else is there? What other announcements that we got today? No, we got some announcements that's coming in the future, but not just yet. But when we do, y'all definitely know about it, all right? So if you are live on Instagram, please do us a favor. It's free to do. Please like, comment, and share on the video. The same thing goes for Facebook and all of the other streaming platforms that we are on. Okay, so I just want to let you all know that also, a couple of weeks ago, no, was it just this past weekend? Yeah, not this past weekend, but the weekend before last. I want to give a shout out to Curtis Bateman and the Straight Foolish comedy show that he did in Orlando. Outstanding event. I just want to let everybody know that during that event, I came in third for that event. So I guess I did good, obviously, for me to get third place, you know. But nonetheless, the individuals who won it, I guess, is well deserved, first and second place. And then they continue to do what you do, you know what I mean? So obviously it's about also doing networking and stuff. So make sure that you also go into these events knowing that, okay, well, at the end of the day, just be your authentic self.
Who won?
Just be your authentic self.
Damn, hater.
Just be your authentic self and just know that you'll do good regardless. You just want to make sure you get those callbacks, and you want to be working as a comedian. There's a lot of funny comedians that are out there. Just make sure that you choose the right one for your event. Hello? All right. Moving on. That's a shout out to Curtis Bateman. Our sister Jen Weeks has a comedy show that's coming up called Good Grief. Good Grief. Y'all make sure that y'all go out there and support and get those tickets. Make sure that you go ahead and grab them so that way you can go ahead and get that funny, all right? And also our brother Big Chip, he's going to be announcing his show. I'll let him go ahead and break it down at the end of the show. All right, moving on. For all of y'all that don't know, it's the 4th of July. And during the 4th of July, usually there's some shots going off and fireworks going off.
Some shots going off later.
But I want to just let everybody know that look like me that the 4th of July really wasn't for you.
Fat people can celebrate the 4th of July? What you talking about?
Listen, no. You already know what I mean. During the 4th of July, when the United States got free from colonialism of the British colonies, I guess that's what it was, we were still enslaved and still being fucked by the man. So let's be real. Enjoy your chicken and everything, but just remember it wasn't for you. You know what I mean? Just like June 19th ain't for them, but I know they cook out on June 19th. You know what I mean? They love it when the niggas get a holiday. Hey, it is what it is.
Listen, man. Holidays shouldn't have a race. I don't care if it was David Duke Day. If I get a day off from work, I'm taking the day off.
I figured you would. That's something that a light-skinned person would say.
I'm
going to take the day off because any holiday that the man give me.
Damn right.
As long as he give me a holiday.
Damn right.
You know what I mean?
Could you imagine me being a slave? I'd be an NWA.
What's that?
A nigga with an attitude. I can't work out in that heat. I'm light-skinned.
Oh, they'll keep you inside. Skin cancer. They'll keep you inside, Ed. Yeah. You know they did more to the male slaves than they did to the female. They did the same thing. And then you light skinned, and then pretty. No homo, you pretty. Thank you. So you a pretty nigga.
You mean to tell me Ed gonna be pregnant?
No, bro. No, bro. To quote the great Uncle Ruckus, get some of that white sweet nectar. No.
You think you saying no, but you ain't gonna stop that man from saying, "Come here, Eddie."
No, man. You know, they have stuff for that. When you have a butt baby, you take a suppository and get rid of the baby. It's like a plan B for dudes.
Elaborate.
Wow.
You just stick the suppository up your ass and let it do its thing. It just melt the baby away, and when you shit, it come on out. That's what TD Jakes did with Puffy. That's why he ain't never had a baby.
I thought he swallowed.
That's throat baby. That's totally different.
Throat baby.
You just stick your tongue in there.
He was in that throat baby.
Yo, nonetheless, enjoy your holiday. It is the 4th. I know everybody wanted to have a day off, so make sure that you have fun and chill out. All right. What I do want to go into detail as far as like a preliminary topic is going to be the topic of reminiscent comedy. So we are all comics here that's on this panel. And I had a conversation with Marvin Hunter about reminiscent comedy because I was doing the Ricky Smiley show, the audio for Ricky Smiley and stuff like that. And we went into the detail about like reminiscent comedy. So before I do that, I want to go around the room and get y'all description of what you all think reminiscent comedy is. Ed, we'll start off with you.
Something that's actually near and dear to my heart. We did have a segment about this day in comedy, so I'd like to reminisce and pay homage to the ancestors of comedy. So that would be my thoughts on it. Just making sure you understand your history, learn from it, expand the career field for the next group, as well as yourself. And that's about all I got to say on it.
That's it. What about you, Chip?
Non-filter. I remember you can use to, people weren't so sensitive.
Amen.
When you can just talk about anything. Anything happened, whether it was good or bad. Like, they just talked about it and just made it. But now, you can't really talk like that. You'll get sued, blackballed, or whatever you want to call it.
That's why I say you got to learn from your past and the ancestors.
Mm-hmm. And what about you, Shell? Bro?
Well, my take is I've never seen violence. You keep pointing to this. Okay.
Be like Aki Ellie.
You can move up some. You know that you can move your chair up some.
She can't.
Okay.
Oh, why? Titties in the way?
You know what? Don't listen. Don't stop with me. Okay? Just don't stop with me. breastfed 5 kids. Don't
Hey,
stop
don't
me.
worry.
Ain't nothing for me to whip them
Claudine,
out.
put
right here
hers on the
this
table.
show.
Don't, please. We had that
In front of
happen
all this
already.
red, white, and blue. Okay, let me go. Let me come back. Let me come back.
We had
Reminiscent.
Had that on the show already.
Okay, let me come back. Okay, so my take is, back in the day, the legend comics that made it and paved the way for us, they didn't deal with violence. Nobody coming up swinging on them and all this kind of stuff. Now comedians have to have entourages and, and people with them because they don't never know if somebody gonna jump up on the stage, if somebody gonna walk up on the stage. And trust and believe, Fox and Ham stay ready.
Oh, you keep that thing on you, huh?
All the way ready.
Okay. Well, I guess those are all legitimate points of what reminiscent comedy is. But we were speaking in reference to, what was his name? It just slipped my mind. I'm doing two things at once.
Marvin Hunter.
No, not Marvin Hunter. Ricky Smiley. Ricky Smiley does reminiscent comedy. And reminiscent comedy is, how is it that, reminiscent comedy is basically having a shared moment with the crowd. And they're all strangers, but they all did similar or the same things. For an example, all of us here, we're pretty much 60s, 70s, 80s. Am I correct?
Correct.
Okay. So during that time period, our parents told us a thing like, okay, well, listen, if you're going to be outside, you can be outside, but you have to come in before what?
Street lights come on.
Exactly. So how is it that you are in Florida, Chip? Ham, you've been in Florida your whole time?
No, I'm from Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Bemo.
And Fabler, you from Chicago?
God,
Cleveland?
no. Cleveland.
You from Cleveland,
Yes,
though, right?
sir.
I'm from Washington, D.C. How is it that all four of us are from different locations, but we all share the exact same story?
Societal rules.
Yeah, because that's how you was taught.
Right.
Everybody was taught the same. That's right. But now,
Right.
you got grandma's 30-something, great grandma's 30-something. That's unheard of. Like back in the days, and they don't cook. Most of the teenagers be like, "Oh, fast food. No, they used to cook back in the days. You barely went out to McDonald's or Burger King or somewhere, and if you did, it'd be a day they didn't want to cook on a Friday or something.
Or something they just didn't want to do, right?
That'd be your treat.
Right. How is it that you pretty much explained it, the shift in the dynamic of how we were raised compared to how our children are being raised. Like, so for an example, all of us can kind of relate to being outside, and our parents always telling us you're not going to keep running in and out. There's not going to be a running in and out. So once you're outside, you either stayed outside. But what did you do when you got thirsty? You didn't just go back in the house. You drunk out of a water hole.
Let that rush
Fire
run.
hydrant.
Let that rush run.
See?
Hold your hand like
Fire
this.
hydrant.
Hold your hand like what you?
Like this here. Hey.
See?
Because you don't want to go in the house. We went into games. We'll play games, but
That wasn't
outside.
That wasn't the
Oh,
problem.
once we get outside, we wanted to stay outside.
Yeah, because that's where all of our friends were. We had social skills and stuff, and we played. And then our
Ooh,
parents.
that's not it.
Not it. Not
Not
that
it.
it.
Not it.
Yeah, when there's street lights, you got a choice to make. Street lights finna come on. You got to chase this person. So you
Get
gotta
that
make
ass in
a
the house.
decision.
Yeah,
get
but
in
I'm
the
not about to.
house.
Yeah, you in the house. Bump that. I'll be it till tomorrow. But then it's the fact that how it's a dying part of comedy as far as reminiscent comedy, unless you really know your audience and the audience that come out to see you. You know what I mean? So it kind of okay, well, you really can't do that as much because those individuals are dying off. So the question is going to be, how is it that my daughter going to be able to relate to somebody who didn't grow up the way somebody else did? Granted, all of us, we were in different areas, and we all grew up similar based on the same rules that were given. So,
But I know, for his audience, a lot of people, that's why how old you is? They figure out the age group so they can kind of give a joke to the age group. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, I guess. But once you tell that joke, even the younger ones would probably be for real? You know what I'm saying? That's why like COVID, like
Now COVID might
been
be
around, but look at what we used to do though. Play in the ditch and all this here and all this here. And then they get COVID off anything now.
Well, I think that's
But
probably
their immune system, our immune system already.
But
we done ate fried bologna sandwiches. Like
I think our way of living is different. That's one thing about it when it comes to COVID is that's one thing that this generation can share amongst. So if there was comedians and people like, yeah, man, this COVID thing, you know, and it's not something that died out, it's still here.
Exactly.
Know? So that's one thing that they can relate. But it's ironic that how we all can relate on certain things and we've never been in the same general area. And they can relate on that too, but I can't do reminiscent comedy with the age group that my daughter is in because they're not going to know. My daughter wasn't raised like me.
Things changed though.
You know what I mean? So, but then my daughter wasn't raised like anybody else, you know? So that reminiscent comedy, you got to come with jokes with the younger generation versus just
ain't no penny candy no more. Ain't no penny candy no more. Like say we was used
ain't
to
no
penny,
what?
penny.
Penny?
Yeah, candy.
1 cent.
Yeah.
1 cent.
Copperback.
And you can go back as like 50s, you know, it was like what, 2 for 1? 2 for 1 cents. You can get 2 pieces or whatever. But yeah, you reminisce. And you can tell people miss it because they had 80s parties, 90s, 70s, and you know what I'm saying? People miss that. Because it was about, if it was trouble, you could fight and you could be friends. Now, the friends, they gonna kill you. Ain't no coming back.
Yeah. And there was killings and stuff that was going on back then too, but not the way it is now. You know what I mean? So it ain't like, okay, well, yeah, dang, what's her name died? No, these kids is like in like a real war situation.
Yeah.
Compared to how we was growing up. Yeah, you might heard of, oh, you talking about Daryl from down the street got shot? Oh man, but then that's probably it. You know what I mean? You're not going to hear about Daryl, and then there's a follow up, and then there's retaliation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy that that's the comedy that they'll have to be told to this next generation versus us, and all of ours is based off of good living in the hood and not knowing that you're poor and just rolling with it. You know what I mean? So that they were saying that. Well, me and Marvin was saying. I was saying that it is slowly going out. But as long as you know your audience, you kind of you can still do it based off of your audience and who you're catering to. You know what I mean? So, and that's what he was speaking on in reference to like Ricky Smiley's set for the Comedy Zone that night, which was hilarious. You know what I mean? Because I grew up in that area. But the thing is, like, what if I would have taken my daughter there or my nephews there? Yeah. They'd be like, yo, you remember we used to drink out of the water hose? And my daughter gonna be like, I ain't never drink out no water hose, nickel. You know what I'm saying? Who drinks out of a water hose? Y'all nasty.
What is a water hose?
Right. You know, so like you came on for the street lights come on. I don't even go outside. Yeah. You know what I mean?
No AC central air heat back in the day. We had them units, AC units.
Right. But see, that was the thing.
The window unit that only got one room. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But see, I think that's how we kind of combated our sickness. I didn't realize how much sweating relieves some of the toxins and stuff that's in your body. You know what I mean?
So you can't sweat out fat.
You fucking.
Well, back in the day, you know, I was raised riding bikes, doing stuff outside. You know, playing games outside, running outside. These kids stay in the house. They on their game all day. Your electric bill going up. They eating. You know.
Yeah.
And they don't know how it is riding skateboards, shooting balls, stuff like that.
You know,
that's the era I came from.
Even the TV shows.
Yeah.
I watch Price is Right because
Rights. You're right.
You're talking about the Price is Right.
No, I watch the Price is Right. Like you can see the price difference. You be like, oh God, that was car was this much. Now look at it. Like I only must watch the new one.
Yeah, you can see the inflation. It's ridiculous. The inflation that happened from the time that we were kids versus to what I was like, you're right. Y'all not going to be able to get a house at all compared to anything because it's too expensive. I was watching a little bit over there, and they was talking about a washer and dryer set was like $150, $200 for both of them. You know what I mean? And they sit up there talking about, the what's the price on this? Is $495, $495. I looked at the new prices right, and it was like, this one's going to be $89.99. I was like, $8,999. I was like, y'all done lost your mind. This stupid crap, man. But I was like, it's inflation. Our country going down. Happy 4th.
And then the cars ain't made of nothing, like fiberglass.
Oh, yeah. They try to make the cars lighter. Back in the day, you can have a vehicle get into an accident, and the vehicle will mess something up.
They don't even how the jack, remember, you put it in the front.
Oh, hook under the bumper.
You hook it to a bumper now, you'll tear the whole car.
That ain't even
You got to
a
hook
bumper.
it to the frame now. You can't even hook it to the bumper. They tell you, okay, look underneath the frame and put it right here. And they put little indents on the frame for you to put the thing. Man.
Yo, can I give a shout out to Shad Khan?
Sure. I mean, he ain't
Chip
doing
just
nothing on the
triggered
camera.
my thought on something. We were talking about the 4th of July when we opened the show and how we blacks, we were still enslaved when this happened. Shad Khan, being an immigrant to this country from Pakistan, he actually invented the bumper cover, which now covers your bumper. That little thing in the front and the back of your car is not the bumper. It's a cover. Mm-hmm. His company, Flexingate, actually built the materials that can mold the plastic to form into that. That came from a non-American.
I didn't want to say thank you.
Yeah, I don't think his accent's that bad anymore. Nah, but my man's like worth $7 billion from making a bumper cover. So when cars are made unsafer, he hid the little fact that the bumper is now 6 inches back versus having that big old metal frame in front of it.
Oh, thank you for acknowledging me, Eddie.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for acknowledging me.
We need to do a Signal 27 show during the Jags game. In England.
In England. Oh, no. How's I going to do? I moved them without the Jacksonville knowing.
Hey, man.
I got tired of saying,
don't block our blessing, man. Don't block our blessing. We need that money.
Don't do it. Oh,
Yeah,
That'd be dope if we did a show during a Jags game at halftime. Yo, think outside the box, bro. Think outside the box.
You got to stick it before you
lick it. See, you done went down that hole, man.
No. You don't want that acknowledge Shad Khan. Right. You didn't
Hey,
want
man, I'm just saying,
Shad
immigrants
Khan.
put into this country just like we did.
You did it
That's all.
You did it.
Asians built the railroads. We built the freaking farmland and the food. Get another immigrant his props.
Thank you, nigga.
This motherfucker right here, he is not backing down.
Hey, you done it, nigga. You did it.
All right, here we go. Moving on.
Listen, Apu, Eddie. Eddie want to acknowledge me, Eddie. Apu.
Right.
Say something nice about me, Eddie.
Hey, we need that money, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Eddie said we need money. Give no money to nigga.
Welcome to 7-Eleven.
Ooh, no.
My name is Akali.
I am beaten.
It's fucked up. All right.
Y'all are not gonna have me being a racist today.
No, you're not racist.
Maybe Sunday,
You the
but
one
not today.
said you gave acknowledge. Shad Khan got to know shit like this is gonna come around. You know we gonna fuck with you, Shad. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got tough skin the way your mustache twists around, what the fuck is we around here talking for? You know,
What's that look like a headset?
It's the other way.
right. I lost a lot of money with the AEU.
There you go. Yeah.
I lost a lot
Like
of money.
handlebars. Like you get rolled from the back, you just grab handlebars. Take that. No, let me stop.
Yeah, y'all messing with Sean Khan. Sean Khan gonna buy.
Nah, as long as he ain't no gangster
See
shit.
how you did the landing.
Oh, you keep playing with me, I tear it down. I tear down the landing.
That's exactly what he did.
Good.
Yeah, say another motherfucking word.
Dude, he going to hell.
Say another motherfucking word. I tear down the BB&T building next.
Ooh.
Give me the puck downstairs.
I think that's why they won't send them a stadium.
They won't sell. No, you'll take the team. You know what I'm saying? The Giants, you know, they doing it.
They can keep that stadium.
Hello.
Gator Bowl.
Oh, no, that's where I put a lot
When
of
they
money.
gonna have Monster Truck Jam? They can't let it go.
February. I thought
Yeah.
it was in February.
It's twice a year. It's like February and June.
Okay.
Yeah, and that Monster Jam ain't no joke, man.
They ain't letting that stadium go.
Yeah, they know.
Where the hell they gonna
They'll
build a
be
new one?
stupid. Yeah, because Sean Khan, really? Yeah, they need to keep something.
All right, y'all. In reference to reminiscent comedy, I like just as a recap to that quick topic. Before we allow Ed to go ahead and start making his 4th of July drink, his shot for the day. The reminiscent comedy is for those who grew up in a time where we all shared history together, but not in the same place. So a lot of black people can relate to a lot of the things that was going on. Like I've never shared bath water, so I couldn't relate to that particular joke. But I know that there are black folks that had shit to share bath water. You know what I mean? But I did. What was it? I remember the cookouts and things like that, coming in the house before the street lights coming on. Don't come back in the house and ripping and running. Being told not to go to an area and doing it. Oh, going to the store with a letter to buy cigarettes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go up there and get them pack of Pall Malls and a pack of Cool Miles. And back home, they used to sell cigarettes right off the ice cream truck.
I'm so glad my grandma used to send a note. She didn't send no letter, though. She didn't have to mail nothing off. So she sent us up there with a note.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And they had the prices memorized. Write the price on the note. Come back with my exact change and don't buy shit else.
Nah, you can back then. You can rent. Grandma, I give it to you when my check comes.
Shit.
Oh, they gave IOUs. Yeah. They were like, go over there and tell Apu that I'm going to go ahead and give him my check.
And we had the Chinese people in our neighborhood. I used to mess with their beads because that's how they count. They used to be in that mud.
Abacus? Oh, man, that's wrong.
Is that what it's called, the abacus?
Yeah.
Ed, you are the person of you. I didn't know that's what it was called. I ain't going to even lie to you. I didn't know that was called an abacus. I'm not about to kiss nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to kiss
bitch, kiss. Okay, I see where you're going with that.
You know what I mean? So, all right, moving on. The main topic today was going to be, is comedy etiquette. Just so you all know that the reason why I had this particular topic is because I did a show for Bruce. And during that particular show, during that time, you can see the etiquette of the comics that was there. So one of the comics was doing exceptionally well as far as keeping how his personality is with the people, and you got to realize that affects whether or not you get booked on for shows and stuff. But then I was talking to the wait staff, and the wait staff started telling me how they was continuously getting hit on, proposition for sex, given money or trying to have money given to them to have sex with them. So my idea, well, not my idea, I want to get your thoughts before I start to share mine. So we're going to go ahead and start with Rochelle. Since you are the female on the show, the idea of being propositioned for sex or being hit on or just having a bad attitude, what are your thoughts about that as a comic who's trying to get work? What's your thoughts?
I'm saying if they hit on me and they got the money right, I'll take it.
I never thought I'd hear that come from her.
Let me get you right real quick. It's comedian Foxy Hamm, darling.
Foxy Hamm.
He does it to me too.
Oh yeah, I'm bad with names. I apologize for that.
Right.
I'm gonna make sure I update it because I got it as comedian Hamm on that thing to follow you. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna correct that.
Thank you, sir.
Foxy.
Thank you, sir.
We had a bad issue with a Foxy, but nonetheless.
But you ain't gonna have a bad issue with me.
No.
Yeah, but when I do my stand up, my titties is the problem because I'm built that way, and so I always try to take on a serious. I always try to take people with me, just because of that reason. But I've never had like nobody being rude or anything like that. But again, I'm about that money and I'm about that life.
Hey y'all!
Don't get it twisted.
What about his titties? They just as big as yours.
His is different than mine, though.
Yeah, they different.
He just don't wear a bra, that's all.
Yeah, it's different.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
He got knee knockers.
His is built
This is
in.
come from fat.
His is built into his torso.
What? ain't all titties built in the no, man.
Not
man.
the remanufactured ones.
Yo. Yeah, the manufacturer was not right. Thanks, Pop, for the manufactured titties.
Thanks for the natural.
Like, literally, have you seen him with his shirt off? When his titties hang down, it looked like 3 belly buttons across.
No.
I don't know which one's the belly button or the nipple.
That's for his wife.
Oh, okay.
No.
See,
Why he wear a white beater? Right, half a white
No. That's Marjorie Taylor Greene. And if y'all know sign language, read the name.
No. I'm talking about your breast.
I'm breast challenged, bro. I'm pectorally inept. I'm gonna use my big words today. I ain't got no titties, motherfucker. That's Leroy.
Hey, I don't need you to bring me. I don't need you to bring me into this conversation at all about.
I felt you was feeling left out.
No, I was cool. I'm doing extra.
She's a female. She's allowed to have breasticles. Chip.
Leroy got Down syndrome breasts.
Two of them.
You saying I got retarded titties, bro?
Yeah. You ever see Leroy do jump rope and his titties go cross-eyed?
Double Dutch him.
I'm sorry, man.
No, fuck
I'm not.
y'all. Fuck all y'all. I ain't got time for this shit. You ain't talk about my titties, bitches.
See how the conversation was not about yours?
I didn't say anything.
Right.
You started.
Yeah, you did.
My breakfast is on mine.
Yeah, she was focused on hers, but so I'm assuming
Just kind of shifted.
So I'm assuming at some point in time there have been individuals who came to you wanting to like fiddle with your diddles. Is that what it is?
Oh yeah. You know, and I don't have no problem with that because
It's coming from the older generation. The younger generation, you're not touching my titties. Yeah, but I know that he got this hookup culture now, man. They don't care. They'll just go ahead and be like, oh, how much money you got? You drive a Lamborghini?
Yep.
Well, let me go ahead and let you see something, and then you can spend a bag on me. I'd be like, bitch, you done lost your
What is a bag? What is that?
No, about $1,000+. Just because you cute.
You can't go to the bank and ask for a bag. I bet you can't. I'm gonna go
Not
ahead.
with good looks.
Let me get I
about
want to
street
withdraw a bag. They gonna be like,
and these guys are paying it. These eyelashes and them wigs, I'm telling you, it's doing something to these guys.
Yeah,
I ain't never
insane.
seen an eyelash to make my dick get hard. Ladies, stop putting them fucking bat wings on your eyelashes. Walking around like this.
Listen to Eddie.
That shit is hideous.
No, I agree. I'm not too fond of the lashes or anything like that, unless you're
they
trying to do
trend.
it to make it natural looking.
my daughter do it.
But
They trend.
that and the
Fake
daggone
asses.
bonnets
And
on
these
their head.
edges, the
Baby
newborn
hair?
hair.
Oh man. Oh boy.
Oh, that's sick.
You get that little pink gel and you put it on.
What about you, Chip? The etiquette comedy.
Etiquette.
Yeah, like have there been a situation that you've seen doing this because you've been doing it for a while?
Several situations.
Where a comedian has overstepped their boundaries, doing things
several.
that's not like a comedian or doing things unlike a comedian.
Several. Because
Okay.
some comedians feel like they're entitled. They can just do it. They can do that.
Wow.
You know, some females be comfortable with it. Some be uncomfortable with it. But to their stature, they don't care. Like, oh, I'm this here. So, hey, what's up? And that's how they get a lot of rape cases.
Yeah, but they don't realize how that also affects, in the eyes of the business, how it affects their bottom line. I can understand you got a person that's an over-the-road comic that established himself online. I don't want to use a name because it would be an example and it wouldn't be the real thing. But you got a comic that's out there. Okay, well, let's use one that's no longer here. Let's like Red Fox, right? Red Fox during this time made a whole bunch of money. A lot of people knew him. You think you think it would be okay for him to do it just because of his stature in comedy? Because I don't think it's right at all.
No, but people gonna do it because this is the world we live in. Like even if a guy rapes somebody, they still gonna get props. Like they'll go after the girl who got raped instead of saying, "Oh no," just like what R. Kelly was doing. He ain't the first. He ain't gonna be the last. He just got caught.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's just how the comedians do. Some comedians feel like, oh, they R. Kelly. Or they feel like they P. Diddy.
Ain't that crazy? I would never thought about that. That a little bit of power would make a person like try to think they can bend the rules around themselves just to get what they want.
Yeah.
Or abuse other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They'll do it.
When I was there at the show, what was it? The comedian that was on stage, the waitress mama came in the stage. The waitress mama came in, and he told the mom, he's like, I've been trying to fuck your daughter all weekend.
Oh my God.
And she was like, and the mom was like, no, she's not like that. He was like, yeah, I've been trying to give her money and everything. And I was like, that's a little different. I've never seen a
what
comedian.
the dad at?
Huh?
What the daddy?
Right, but that's the thing.
That comedian's ass.
That's the thing. Yeah, where was the daddy at? Because there's no way in the world you're gonna sit there and say, Leroy, man, I've been trying to fuck your daughter all weekend.
Yeah.
There's no way your ass is walking off that stage.
Hello.
You're not finna feel comfortable with coming at me like that.
Exactly. You got to understand that there's a low level of threat between two men, and when you sit up there and say some shit like that about their daughter, it's all they're popping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like at some point,
and it'd be crazy because they be having daughters.
Yeah. Why would you do that knowing that? But okay, so then that brings a logical point. What's wrong with a man's mind to feel like he can do that to somebody else's child, but then be upset when it happens to theirs?
One-sided.
Narcissistic selfishness.
Damn, see, he used a whole bunch of narcissists in there. Narcissistic.
Yes, narcissist is the word.
Yeah, and selfishness. Narcissistic selfishness.
Who?
Yeah,
narcissistic selfishness.
No, I'm talking about Leroy.
Give him a break, man. You know he has a problem with big words. If there's more than 2 syllables, he can't say it.
You ain't shit. I can talk, bitch.
But can you enunciate?
Yeah. So what about
Don't worry about it.
Sound like you speaking Japanese. Sashimi.
Okay.
Yo. So what about your thoughts on it, Ed? I mean,
Yo, I want to step away from the sexual harassment part of it and more focus on respect for the game. Like, I don't want to drop this comedian's name, but there's a light-skinned comedian with green eyes that came to Jacksonville. Looked like a tall version of me. This mofo really got on the stage and said, I'm not performing until I get a bottle of hen. Wow. And he sat there 20 minutes until the bar finally walked a bottle of hen up there. You disrespected my money. You disrespected the craft. You disrespected that establishment. You signed a contract to perform there. If it's in your rider, as far as your policy saying you have a bottle of hen, then I understand that management dropped the ball prior to you getting on stage. But don't bring that to the audience. Bring that to management after the show.
Yeah.
And, you know, another aspect of respecting the game, I'm definitely going to mention Earthquake. You don't steal another comedian's green room, sit there and do coke in the green room and lock that comedian out his own green room. That's not cool. You're not respecting the craft or your fellow comics.
Damn, you brought up Corey Holcomb situation.
Damn, bro. I was trying to drop all the names.
Yo, but it
happened. Like, that's how...
Respect the game.
That's how some of these comedians is. You think they one way, but behind the scenes, like, you be like, oh, that's how they is.
And God forbid you're on a tour with a group of people and you get on stage and start slamming your fellow tour mate. Don't do that.
Well,
that's
some
classless.
Some be
they be
what's the name? They be scared of the competition because some of them don't be funny as who they bring with them.
Like,
so the intimidation, they be like, oh shoot, let me go here.
Like for you have a group that's more so for cleaner comedy, whereas I'm gonna use some potty mouth. Your funny might not be funny at this show because they're into the potty mouth. I may not be funny at your show because they want to clean. I'm not saying that you're a better comic than me. You just have a different delivery and a different group of people that accept you. Respect the game. This just ain't my position right here.
Yeah.
I don't feel challenged because of you.
The best thing about being clean that you can go anywhere.
Yeah, more places.
You know what I'm saying? Even in the clubs, if you choose to or whatever, but like it is like an audience. Like read your audience, read your room. You'll know what jokes to say, not to.
Yeah, throw a little feeler out there.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't do that. But a lot of people, even here, like a lot of comedians think, "Oh, I can do what I want to."
No, we learned that in Orlando. That there's certain things like if you're in a particular type of crowd. It's just because if you know what kind of crowd you're going to have as a comic, it's best to have enough jokes for your set to cater to said audience. Most of the time, people I typically sit out in the crowd and watch the people come in. They don't even know that I'm on the show. You know what I mean? But I watch them come in. I'm like, okay, well, this is an older crowd. I can run these particular type of jokes and try not to use as much curse words with older crowds. But if you got the younger crowds want to hear jokes, but they don't mind the cussing. You know what I mean? Or if you're at a church show, you can't do anything. And I learned this from Funny Bone. You can be clean and you can still be dirty. So I can do I can do a joke talking about urinating on my wife, but I can't do it at a church show, and I can't do that particular joke because it's dirty somewhat, even though I'm not cursing in it. You know what I mean? So just because I'm not cursing don't mean that the content of the joke has to be clean.
And I think a lot of people get clean mixed up with a clean comedian and comedy. I think it get mixed up because they think clean if you don't curse.
Right.
But that's not true.
I think it's layers to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Happy 4th. So there's layers to it. I consider, okay, you can, what's that?
It's a horse. Sugarfoot.
No, there's layers to clean comedy or comedy in a sense.
Yeah.
That's why when I ask people when they want to book me for a show, I specifically ask them, what kind of comedy do you want? Okay, and they were like, what do you mean? I was like, well, I do comedy as if I'm at the club and I'm going to bring a lot of, you know what I'm saying, material that might be sexually oriented or not, but I might say some choice words in there. Or do you want it clean, where I can say those same jokes without having no cuss words in it? Or do you prefer your topics of conversation to be catered to more of a non-sexual audience, so I can kind of weed out those jokes and bring in more family wholesome comedy? Or do you want it Christian-based, where I talk about the Lord and God and the church and stuff like that, all at this Christian-based thing? And here's the thing. People tend to change up depending on their location. I've seen individuals go to a church comedy show and laugh, right? And then go to a secular comedy show and still laugh with all the cuss words and stuff in it. So it depends on where they at. But then I've seen people that have come from, I've seen people come from the church and see a comedy show but then go to the secular joint and don't want to laugh at all because of what they're talking about.
Why did you go?
I done seen the pastor congregation won't laugh until he laugh.
Oh yeah.
Right. I did see that. Did the pastor laugh? Did he find that funny? You know? So
Pastor
That happened
Dan
at that
laughing,
show
let me
we
laugh.
did. Well, I won't say we because it was more Leroy and Dave. There was a show over at the Radisson or Sheraton over off the JTB where Dave's minister was there.
Oh, you talking about
Light-skinned
David?
brother.
I know who you're talking about. He did the No Accountability or something.
I think Jim was performing there too, but they didn't laugh until he laughed. Now, like Chip is telling the truth with that.
Yeah. You be like, dang. They did that at Jen's show one time.
They didn't laugh until what?
To the pastor laugh. Like until she started messing with the pastor, then they were like, oh, okay, we can laugh.
But see, that might be a joke in itself, and I might just intertwine that.
Yeah, because it's like the congregation had on the waist trainer.
The pastor didn't find this funny.
Yeah, then they looked at pastor laughed. Oh, okay. They bust out of it.
Oh, wow. That's that fakeness.
Yeah. I mean, but you got people so mind controlled by that, though. But that's why you can't care about comedy. Like, you do what you do, and hey, that's it. You can't worry about no cheers. You can't worry about no boos. You can't worry about none of that. You just got to be yourself. Do what you do.
Yo, I've come to the conclusion that now I care in reference to who's booking me. I don't care when it comes to the audience. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. So if the people come out and if the person who booked me find me funny, be like, man, Leroy, I thought you was outstanding. What's your information for the show? What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
That was Chip making that. I thought he was sleeping on Dave like I used to.
Right.
I just wanted to get the cord out the way.
I think when it comes to that, I come to the conclusion that, listen, if you all laugh, then that's on y'all. Y'all should have been prepared and ready. But sometimes I've learned that certain places is not conducive of comedy anyway, and you shouldn't. Just because you want to have a comedy at a family reunion doesn't necessarily mean it was a good time to have it. And then even when you have comedy at a family reunion, or something. They don't even know where to put the comedian at. They want to be like, okay, well, listen, can you do comedy while everybody's eating?
No.
Why the fuck you want comedy and people want to pay attention and they eating their food? Right. They not paying attention to the comedian. They paying attention to their food.
Because I think they get it wrong. Entertainment and comedy is like two different things. Mm-hmm. You know, and a lot of people, that's why they be like, oh yeah, we want a comedian and da-da-da. Oh, you can do it. Remember that show I had? I keep saying that when I had to bless the food when we did the show.
Oh yeah.
When the system, and they were like, "Oh, go ahead and pray over the food." Hey, like, oh, I came here to be everything.
Yeah, this might have been a bad idea to do.
Yo,
this
the
show today.
PTSD is real, bro. I literally want to stop, drop, and roll.
I want to say that. Again, you know, the settings. I remember when I first started out, and I started out when Jen started out. Her and I was, when she was actually going to the comedy club, her and I was at we did a set together for a friend. And at the time that I was doing it, you know, my husband wasn't supportive at all. He was like, you're not funny, you know, you're wasting your time. And I was doing shows at country clubs, at Eagles Landing type stuff. And then I just stopped it. But when I lost my husband, you know, it was therapeutic for me. It came personal. It was therapeutic because I love having fun and I love laughing. But the one thing that I noticed was there's a shortage for female comics.
Facts.
And I represent widows, you know, widow comics because, you know, it's like, you know, we don't have anything. And I have seen where, you know, I've been booked for shows and then the comedians is fighting over, well, who gonna be first? Who gonna be last? And all like that. And my thing is, I'm gonna do my thing regardless. You know, I'm blessed to have. I have probably about 50 more followers that, no matter where I go, they are there. You know, and I love that. You know, comedy. You know, Christian settings and things like that. I don't know what it is about the church that the church is so kind of, you know, they're uptight. And I notice when we do like women's conferences and things like that, it's almost like an icebreaker has to be done for people to kind of get loose. You know, I haven't seen, you know, what you guys have seen, but I don't know why, you know, the church just feel like they can't laugh.
If you, this is what you do at the church. Like, for his church, you get that pastor and first lady, like you kind of give them like the comfort of, oh, it's all right to laugh. So you target them on purpose because everybody else will fall in line. That's just how it is. Like, that's just how it is in church. But that's what you do.
The pastor hold a lot of weight. I've seen that too.
It's just how it is.
Especially fat.
See, my pastor and first lady, they are like so down. You know, I guess because they know I'm, you know, crazy and funny. But, you know, church needs laughter too.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Jesus was humorous.
Yeah, you know he had to be humorous. There's no way you can walk around with 12 of your cool friends and y'all not play jokes on one another.
That's right.
I mean, like, I hang out with Chip, man. I know me and Chip, we bag on each other all day.
Okay.
But people be looking at us. I be like, I know for sure that can't nobody really, unless they know me and Chip, they can't really come in and say stuff like that, like the way Ed. I mean, of course, Ed as well. You know what I mean?
Right.
But when it comes down to it, I mean, we bag on each other and we boys. But just looking from the outside, looking in, they be like, man, they talk about each other like that. They really friends. I was like, yeah, we cool like that. But you can't say what you thinking about saying unless you really know us. Because if you do, I promise you, you ain't gonna like us after everything.
I think you can say anything in a way, like the perspective on it. In the respect, like I was telling you about the dude in Orlando that hold the door. It was almost like, oh, you know him? And you like, nah, I don't. But just the respect he had, like, oh, that's fine, that's cool. Cause I mean,
it's your approach for me.
Yeah, it's the approach, like it's the gift. I feel like that's a gift, like, cause you can't approach everybody. And I found out that on Moncrief at Hollis Barbecue, this other comedian was up there. So, you know, I always like joke and have fun. You know, I'm at the window, mess with everybody behind me laughing and all. He said one thing, and like everybody just went blank. Like, I was like, oh. I said, yeah, you can't do what I do. You got to be like, if that's you, yeah. But you can't do what I do. Like, I just have that like that. Like that Haitian lady at work. That Haitian lady, I promise you. I used to work for this company. This Haitian lady didn't say nothing to nobody. Like, she always was mean. But when I talk to her, she be laughing and all that there. But time somebody else trying to come in, she shut up. She be like, and that just amazed me. Like, dang, I can't be like that. I can't be like that. But some people like that.
No, it's like breaking down. It's like breaking down barriers. I had a similar situation when I was working at Allstate, and they said this woman that was on the floor, she ended up passing away. But they said she was always mean to everybody on the floor. And then when I got there, when I talked, I was like, she's not mean or anything. I said that she like my mom. I was like, she like your mom. I was like, yeah. I was like, I go over there and I talk to her, see how she doing. She's like, boy, if you don't go ahead and sit down. I was like, I'm gonna sit down, but I'm gonna be back now. So what is we doing there? You know what I'm saying? But then when she passed away, it kind of hurts. Like, I only knew her for like a month and a half, man. And I was like, yo, I was like, you're not gonna sit there and tell me that this woman is mean and y'all don't want to talk to her, but yet I can have a full blown conversation with her. You know what I mean? So, but I put on this exterior of anger. You really got to break down walls to get to me, and I'm cool with that. Like when me and Chip went to Atlanta. Shut your light skin ass up.
You set it up, bro. You set it up. It was right there.
Yeah, okay, I did. Nonetheless, but when me and Chip went to Atlanta, the comedy that I kind of put out or whatnot has like an anger undertone to it. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, my comedy and how I deliver my comedy is different than a person with a lot of energy. You know, back in the day, what was it, before Chip had a situation, Chip used to do a lot of movement and stuff on stage. You know what I mean? So in that energy, you kind of gravitate to that energy. I don't do all of that. I'm going to stand in front of you like that uncle, and I'm going to talk this shit, and you going to get it, and if you don't, that's your fault. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not like I'm doing the lectures, that I'm just telling you what it is.
No, it's different kind of comedy. Like Ed love like to have stuff on stage,
props. He like props
and all that. Like, it's different type of comedy. Like, ain't no one way to be funny.
Right.
I agree with that because you had what was the dude Carrot Top used a lot of props on stage.
Carrot Top was hilarious to me.
Right, you know what I mean. But everybody has their own style and a gimmick and things like that. And I you know what I'm saying, I think I found my character. You know what I mean when I go on stage.
Yeah, you like Bob Ross.
Without the afro.
Who the heck is Bob Ross?
You don't know the guy with the happy little cloud and his little friend.
So if you take this much of paint, you can see how I do it.
Hell no, I don't
stick
do
it
that.
in the thinner and you
I know
beat
you
the
talking
Jesus out
about,
of it.
you talking about the light skinned dude that do the painting.
The white dude with the afro from the 70s, man.
Yeah, well I say light skinned, but I mean
he's Caucasian,
he's
but he was
white.
Air Force. There we go.
But the afro, I guess he was Jewish, right? Because only
No, his wife permed his hair because it was broke. No, I watched this story on PBS one day. He literally hated the afro, but when he got the job doing the painting, his wife had permed his hair the night before because he didn't have no money to like keep his hair up. So she just said, "Fucking permed it." It stuck that way, and the people that signed him was like, "Yo, you got to keep the fro."
Yeah, I like it. Okay.
So he kept a fro he didn't want for like 20 years.
I saw his story.
Yeah, it's kind of sad, bro. They fucked him over financially.
Yeah.
Hey, it is what it is. Just try not to have it go so far, so deep. Ain't that what Buffett was telling him? Buffett was telling him. Okay.
Just paint the picture.
Hello. So in closing, in reference to comedy etiquette and everything like that, listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a comedian, what is it? Hope Flood said it when we went out to her show to the ladies. She told the women that was out there, do not, I repeat, do not fuck these male comics that are out here. And there's a reason
Especially
for
Jamie
it.
Foxx.
You know, so... Oh, cause you ain't shit. Nonetheless, all I'm saying is that as men, we need to have etiquette.
Yeah.
Stop. There's back in the day.
It'll catch up with you, basically.
Yeah, it'll catch up with you.
You thinking you can just screw all these people and all this here and just think, oh, they just at a show or whatever. It'll catch up with you.
Yeah, go ahead and finish it, Chip. In closing.
Yeah, it'll catch up with you. Like, you know, that it might be that audience member, like just
What?
bust out the audience member.
Okay.
just bust out and say something to you. Like
You're gonna have to stand on business.
You lay your own bed.
Yep. Stand on business. I've never disrespected anybody when it came to doing comedy on stage, but I only had one person to come on stage, and that fool told me he was a Cuban political refugee. I let that nigga do whatever he wanted on stage.
Yeah.
I was like, you a refugee and you political refugee? Them niggas is after you, bro. And you had no, I was like, that's cool. You can come on stage. And then I hit him on his back and said, man, get your fat ass off the stage. Wow. You know what I mean? But that was the only time.
Man?
I don't give a fuck.
I said, but
yeah.
About the homeboy came on his stage.
Who came on stage?
Nah, there was that lesbian talking about I had to get off the stage because I was talking about my jump.
I said,
He's talking about dick. I don't want to hear that. Wow. Evidently, you don't want it either.
She didn't. Yeah, she didn't walk on stage, but she did kind of tell you to get off stage.
Nah, she told Joseph to get me off the stage.
Yeah,
he back there flashing light.
Yeah, but then there's been different occasions where individuals that I've seen had individuals run on stage. So just be careful about what you do when you're on stage, because the way you carry yourself is a precursor to anybody trying to do something to you. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, when I was in Atlanta, ain't nobody fuck with me at all.
Except one person.
Yeah, but then he got checked
in the bathroom
real quick.
Remember he came outside? Outside?
Oh, you're right.
Damn.
You was there?
Damn, Foxy, come on.
Oh, you got to share the story. I've only heard it from their end.
Yeah, he almost got.
Who almost got? Not me. No, don't say me.
You got them good juicy cheeks too.
The fuck does that mean, Fox?
You got that boy pussy.
What the fuck does that mean? Yo, ain't that some bullshit?
Gotta go.
Yeah. Nah, fuck that.
Now you see why he's called
shit. Y'all ain't shit.
I'm saying, I'm saying, oh, he wants you, not me.
Okay. Hey, you heard me, Chip.
Oh, y'all ain't shit for that.
Oh, boy.
He was my friend. He was the plug.
Damn.
Yeah.
He rode Leroy the wrong way, though. I never seen Leroy that bad, boy. Leroy said,
he was ready to turn up.
I'm about to talk about this here on the stage. Yeah, Leroy did it.
What the fuck was he gonna do to me? Not a fuck thing.
That's probably what he wanted to do.
Yeah. No, shut up. Shut up. Shut the fuck. Y'all gonna make. See, I'm trying not to. I wasn't trying to.
Shut the front door.
Yo,
well, the back door was open.
That was so funny.
No, forget y'all. Nonetheless. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for tuning in to the Signal 27 show. But before we go, I want to go around the room and let everybody plug what they got going on. And then we got a special situation where our comedian, Ed the Fabler, is going to be showing us how to make the one and only 4th of July drink for today. All right? So what you got going on, Ro?
Foxy Hamm got a lot going on. I am in 2 upcoming movies. One is called Gangsta Grannies. Another one is called Karma Quinces. And I'm also going to be a talk show host for none other than filmmaker and producer Mama Do. And after the movie is done, I'm going to be doing a... Excuse me?
My boy.
Okay. Okay. I got you. Okay. But anyway, after that, I'm going to be doing a stand-up special, a comedy stand-up special.
It's quiet. What's going on?
Is the guy not a guy?
They bother me, Leroy.
I know. It's like, who's Mama?
Mama Do she a girl.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a female.
She's a female.
She's a female. And she's very talented.
Yeah. She does. She is.
Yeah, she's very talented. And she's going to be also doing a stand-up, comedy special on me as well. So Foxy Hamm got a lot going on.
Okay.
I need you to send them announcements out weekly. I have a short attention span, but I want to attend and support.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Get response out weekly.
He wasn't talking like that in Atlanta, though.
Fuck you. No, I wasn't talking like that. And what's the name? I was like this. No, that's it. I was like, nigga, what?
Your mouth is juicy.
No.
Hey, shit, what I told him.
Hey, he wants you, not me.
Shit.
You told Leroy, hey, boy, wait. You want me to help you use the bathroom?
No, he ain't say no fuck shit like that, nigga. Now
That's a good concierge to hold it for you.
My boy did Jerome voice on it. Oh, what you doing in here?
He would have cleaned it the eco-friendly way and everything.
yeah. So what you got going on, Chip?
August 24th, I will be doing my comedy special live taping of Stroke Talk. I talk about the health crisis that I had. And y'all, it's at 712 West Duval Street, downtown, 8 p.m. Get your tickets on the Eventbrite, or you can be in here.
All right. And Fable, what you got going on?
Yo, we got these drinks going on, bro.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and turn this episode over to the one and only Fabler comedian. He's going to go ahead and start breaking down how to create this number one 4th of July drink. Go ahead.
As the last Leroy said, this drink is called the 4th of July shot. It's 3 easy ingredients, and we're going to do it live for you so you can make it at home. So we're going to start off all the drinks with a little bit of grenadine. When you're at home, make sure this each beverage you put in this shot glass is 1/3 of the glass. So we're going to do it real easy.
Oh, you'll get ran over by
1/3, that's it. I need y'all to repeat after me after I pass this bottle like a blunt.
1/3.
1/3.
1/3 of the glass should be red.
1/3.
Your turn. She got 2/3.
That's all right.
Leroy is big. Oh, that's the TV.
Pause, bro. You just said that man was big.
Fat.
Oh. All right, let's get this going. The next ingredient after grenadine will be pina colada mixed with a little bit of coconut rum. If I had some pineapple juice, you have a full pina colada mix. Fumbo. Thank you for the save. Let's shake that up. All righty then. Again, we're going to pour this 1/3 into the way. 1/3. Chip, I hear you.
No, I think I pulled too much.
All right. Now, I know everybody's not as skilled as me with pouring, so I'm going to ask you to take your glass, take your spoon. I want you to put the bottom of your spoon on the top of the red. All right. And what we're going to do is pour the pina colada mix on top of the spoon. And it will slowly disperse and fill up the glass. Fill it up till it's 2/3. No. This is a training tutorial. I'm showing you how to do this when I'm not around. I'll hold your glass for you.
I don't think Chip gonna be able to do it. That hand don't be handing right.
Damn.
No, but I can do it.
There you go. Give it a little bit more.
Somebody.
Just a smidge. Right there. Perfect.
Just the rest of me?
Oh, I can't wait.
Nah. Fill it up just like I did these two. Put your spoon in a little bit further. There you go. Yep, that's good right there. And the final ingredient, you can go ahead and put that up.
Put slaps up to that man for doing it, not shaking shit all right.
Yeah.
All right, so the last ingredient is actually going to be 2 parts. It's going to be blue curacao. In case you didn't know how to pronounce it, it's curacao like the island Curacao.
Curacao?
All right, let's get that in there.
You know what I used to say. That boy, real drink maker.
All right. Now, you notice I'm always mixing these together. The reason is we need density, basically how thick it is.
Well,
The thickest layer go on the bottom, so that's Chip. The light skin.
He talking about that thing you held him on. Why they gotta be me?
All right, so again, we're gonna use our spoons. As I said, the thickest layer is on the bottom. The least dense layer or the least thickest goes next, and you want the top layer to be as thin as possible. That's why I put a whole bunch of Bacardi in here. Plus, it gives it a little kick. So we're gonna put our spoons in. Dang it, Leroy, you and these cords. I see Denarium's gonna have to sponsor wireless headsets. see.
That's an MS.
Nah, it ain't kicking in.
It's leaking.
I know. It's all right. That's what napkins are for.
Just lick it up.
Pause. You're not gonna catch me on that one. I was paying attention. Your turn.
That's dope.
Fumble.
At least I know how to make this now look like.
Okay, this is what I'm screaming.
Leroy. I don't want to drop it over the equipment.
No, I'll come and get it.
Okay.
Let Leroy come and get it.
Put the spoon in a little bit more. There you go.
I don't drink like y'all.
All right, everybody. You have successfully made the red, the white, and the blue, the 4th of July shot. Enjoy from the fabled comedian, Mr. Denarium.
And you will become a slave when you drink it.
Oh, hush. Now, if y'all want to learn how to do any other layered drinks like this, you can check me out on YouTube at Denarium Presents. That's DANNERIUM, the word presents. And I will have a ton of videos on how to make layered shots like we just did or regular drinks. Some you probably never heard of, but give them a try anyway. They're delicious.
All right. Well, give big ups to the Fable comedian for coming through and creating the 4th of July drink for the 4th of July on this special occasion. I want to thank all of y'all for tuning in to Jacksonville's #1 live comedy podcast. We do go live usually every other Sunday at 6:30, but today is the 4th of July. And plus, we had technical difficulties last Sunday, so we wanted to do a show this week. I want to give a special thanks to Foxy Hamm, comedian Foxy Hamm, for coming through, letting us know what she got going on. She's always a friend of the show and the family of the show, so she's always welcome to come through. Big shout outs to those who are watching. Please like, comment, and share. This video will be uploaded to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube for later viewing. If you want to listen to it, you can always go to Google Play, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, all of your favorite podcasting platforms to be able to listen to the show. So I definitely want to thank you all for tuning in and to just let you know, hey, listen, you all have a happy and safe 4th. And just remember, we are Jacksonville's #1 live comedy podcast. We are Signal 27.